Hey, it's Erin for Fashion Notes, and I'm going to show you how to achieve the best beachy look using our favorite products. So what we have here is my two favorite curling irons. One is a curling wand and one is a 1.5-inch barrel curling iron, both by Conair and tourmaline blended, so they protect the hair, help to smooth, and give a really nice sort of shiny beachy curl. So I'll go through and show you how to use both of these. Another favorite product is Kevin Murphy line, an Australian brand, paraben free and really great for sun protection in the summer. One is Powder Puff to help build and bulk the hair. The other one is Anti-Gravity, which is an oil-free volumizer. Really great if you have thinner hair and you really want to get that nice sort of beachy curl and have it last all day. And of course you'll need a brush to kind of brush out the curls and just make it a little bit more undone looking. And you cannot forget to have your Biotherm face protection, SPF 30, face and body, and also for underneath the eyes. And then we have our Dew-Up foundation, which is the foundation of youth. It really helps to protect the skin, also paraben free and full of moisturizers. And our three favorites, blush, a little bit of bronzer, and some lip products here from Dew-Up, and they smell amazing like coconut, and that's from the Pirates of the Caribbean collection. An orange nail polish to kind of tie the whole summer look in. So let's get started. Alright, so we're here for Fashion Notes and we're going to do the beachy hair look and also beachy makeup look. And we're going to start by applying a little bit of our Kevin Murphy Anti-Gravity to just build some bulk and a little bit more texture into the hair. So just a tiny little bit, just so you don't weigh the hair down. Sort of rub it through your hands, and we'll just sort of run it through the outer portions of the hair to kind of build some bulk. You can scrunch it up since we are going for more of a day at the beach kind of look. And we're going to start by using a traditional curling iron by Conair. It's the Infinity series. And what you'll want to do, traditionally what you would do is section the hair. With the curling iron, you want to point it down and open, wrap the hair around, and then sort of wind the hair up. And with a beach look, you don't really want to start at the top of the head. You'll want to just keep the curls mainly in the lower area of the neck. And hold it long enough so it gets enough heat, and I like to scrunch the hair. And as it cools, that's when you're actually going to get most of the shape. So hold it for as long as you can until it starts to cool down. And then let it drop. And take another section. And I like to do my curls in different directions. So if you wind it this way first, the second one, we'll wind the other way. So I'm actually going to show you a new product that Infinity has, and that's actually curling wand. So it doesn't have this little tong piece. It's without that, and it's also tapered at the bottom. So I'm going to show you how to use that curling iron on the other side, just to show you the difference in curl. So this is the product here. It's tapered at the end, so you actually get a full curl all the way from top to bottom. So we're going to start with the same sectioning again, just at the front. This is a really easy to use product at home. It even comes with a little heat protecting mitt if you are afraid of, burning your hand. So with the same motion, you're just going to wrap the hair around, except there's no tong. And you're just going to hold the bottom piece. And this one I find holds the heat in the hair a little bit longer. And again, this is a tourmaline ceramic iron, so it will be very protective to the hair. So you don't have to worry about damaging it. And you can see you get a very different curl. It's a little fuller at the top and a little more narrow at the bottom. So we're actually going to end up brushing out this curl towards the end. And the bigger sections you take, the more full your hair will be, and the bigger the curl will be. So we'll take a bigger section and just sort of wrap the hair around. This is really great product if you're in a rush. And I find they come out different every time. Just kind of scrunch the hair up. Get a nice kind of loose wave. And if you find that in sections it's a little bit more loose and you want more definition, grab another section and you can do a half curl in the middle and just leave a part out. It just adds a little more interest to the hair. And for the front of the face, to sort of frame, I like to do a little less curl and always work back. So I'll use the top of the curling iron, which has a little bit more width, and just lightly give a little bit of a kink. And just hold it. And that just adds a little bit of a bend. So you can really see the difference between the two sort of effects that you can achieve with two different irons. And I'll just show you how to achieve that same sort of beachy look. Instead of having this traditional curl, you can take just a small section, keep the wand open, wrap, exact same way, only this one will be a little bit more of a fuller curl. It's not quite as narrow as the other one. So I'm just going to go around and finish curling the hair with our U-Curl wand. We're just going to add a little bit of the powder puff just to add a little more bulk and a little more width to the hair. So what you want to do, it's a powder product, so you just want to lightly dust in a little bit at the root. And then we're going to mess it all up. And because it's a powder, it'll actually liquefy into more of a texture building gel after, once it settles into the hair. And you can just mess it up with your fingers to create a lot more volume and a windblown kind of look. And again, that's Kevin Murphy. That's one of my favorites. One of my must-have products. Okay, so now we've got the curl, we've got the bulk. We just need to brush out the curls to make them look a little more relaxed, not so defined in their shape. So you can use a boar bristle brush or any large brush, like a paddle brush, to brush them out. And then we're going to scrunch it up after to make it look like you were swimming in the ocean all day. So you can see now, you can even wear your hair like this. It's a little bit more of a polished look. So if you're going to an event or to dinner and you want to be a little bit more of a sophisticated look, this is also very beautiful. But to mess it up, I'm still going to take a little bit of the anti-gravity, very, very little, and just reapply that mostly to the ends in a scrunching motion. So we've completed our beachy summer hair, and now we have to complete this look with a beachy face as well. So of course we're going out in the sun. We'll use our Biotherm SPF 30 for the body. You can also put a little on the face, but I like to use this little guy here. Biotherm SPF 30, it's really great around the eye area. So we'll just pat a little bit around the eyes and the more delicate areas of the face. And then we'll just apply a little bit of the Doo-Wop Foundation of Youth. This is one of our favorite tinted moisturizers. It has enough coverage that you can build. It has an applicator brush. I like to squeeze a little bit out and work off the back of my hand as a palette. This will give just enough coverage on top of the SPF. And again, this is paraben free, very hydrating, and a really great foundation for those who are concerned with fine lines. It actually has an ingredient in it that helps to bulk up those areas so that it won't settle in those fine lines. And one of my favorite products this season is also by Doo-Wop. They come in these lovely seashells. One's a cheek dual and one's a lip dual. The cheek dual you can also wear on the eye, which I will show you. This one is called Rubelite. It's a beautiful sort of warm, pinky, kind of bronzy tone for those who don't like to go in the sun and they just want to get a sun-kissed look. And they smell amazing, like coconut. So you just take your fingers, very, very easy to apply, and really big smile on the apples of the cheek. I'm just using that deeper sort of pinky tone. It really helps to brighten the skin, kind of tie in that beachy hair that we've created. And then take a little bit of the highlight so you get a nice glowing skin for the summer. And also just under the brow a little bit here. And I'll just do some on the other side. These are really great too. You can just throw them in your purse and literally you have a complete makeup look in 2 seconds. You don't even need a brush, so beautiful. And then of course, the lip color and a little bit of the gloss. And that is called Serenade. You can use your finger for this as well. Just open a little bit. And it's not as bright as it looks. It just gives a beautiful sort of corally stain to the lip. And it also smells like coconut. And mush the lip together. Perfect. And I like to apply a little bit more intensity to the center of the lip. And then we'll add a little bit of this beautiful iridescent glaze on top. Just a little bit of mascara. This is the Lancome Doll Eyes. It has a nice sort of tapered brush so you can get into the inner corners of the eye. Just look right down. We're only going to do a little bit to the inner and outer corners of the eye. And by doing the wiper motion, you'll get some nice separation. Really easy brush to use. Perfect. So we have our beachy summer hair and also beachy summer face look completed. Of course, if you want to throw in something a little extra, I love this orange nail polish. It looks really great with corals and pinks and the look that we've created. It's OPI and it's called Fresh Squeezed.